Hi guys. Hi guys, how are you? Live stream today here from my beautiful place in Nairobi, Kenya. And let me see, can I flip the camera? Doesn't seem to be. But sitting here on the balcony. It's a beautiful day. It's a weekend that you will see during the live show. Let me see if I share. Also, it's a drinking session, guys. I come well prepared. I have my booze ready. Treat yourself also if you're enjoying alcohol or yeah, find a cushy spot so that we can have fun together. Let's see, did I share this? I think I did on Twitter. So yeah, first we need to forget our troubles, of course. Oil tankers tanked, continue to tank. Now 30% loss, not good, not fun. And if you haven't bought into that one yet, well, you can get in 30% cheaper than I did. Hi, Sridhar. Hi, Aditya. Hi, Simon. Hi, Rafael Gonzaga. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I like my long hair too. Corona does come with some pleasant surprises too. And yeah, shoot your questions. And now I'm still sober, so I can still answer with some intelligence. Hi, Melinda. Thank you so much. Nice to see you too. Yeah, these days I do a great job as an investor. I share my portfolio from time to time, and you can always see also the Kelly calculation next to it from each asset class. Risk reward potential, how much can it go up, how much can it go down, what are the chances, and then the Kelly calculation is done. And actually I think that's really well done, because over the years I was familiar with the Kelly criterion and have used it, but to really make it part of your portfolio, and for every investment that you do, have that Kelly criterion next to it, and so that you're a disciplined investor and don't over allocate, is very important. And I'm doing that these days. And just look at my Twitter. Next to my profile, you have the pictures and portfolio pictures. You can take a look at it. Because Simon asked you, could you do another video on analysis with Tesla, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Core? By the way, don't call Bitcoin Cash Bcash. You're either not informed or you are a bully, because only people that don't like Bitcoin Cash will call it Bcash. And he asks here, could you another video with the analysis of Tesla, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Core, and the Kelly allocation? Yes, I could do that in the future, a portfolio video, but just check my Twitter. It's not really it's clearly on my Twitter mentioned my portfolio and why I invest, and the calculation is there. Hi, Aditya asks your thoughts on the crypto market. BTC looks bearish. Will it test the bottom? No, I don't think so. Should I buy now or wait? Depends on your allocation. Like you can do the calculation today based on the risk reward. What should be your allocation? I did it. I can tell you how much it is. Let me take my sheet. Actually, I haven't updated crypto in a while. But let me quickly check. Simply put, you have no crypto exposure. You should have some, but you should not have a high crypto exposure yet. It is still very likely I believe that we will go to 60% undervaluation several times over the next year compared to the trend line, and that will be is likely hit, and then it's really a good time to invest and allocate strong, but not right now. But you should have some exposure because nothing is certain, and at current valuations, it is a great investment already. Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, but not Bitcoin Core. But I believe that actually a good investment right now is oil tankers. It's really bad. It's going down, 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 and it is likely going to tenfold. Though it could take another year before it starts to go up. That's true, but if you're a long-term investor, I think now is a great time to buy that, to invest in that, because the way investing works is you can't easily actually copy just a portfolio from someone else, because many of the things that people have invested in and are part of their portfolio right now, they would not buy at current prices. Like, for example, right now I have 40% crypto, I have 45 even, I have 22 or maybe 25% Tesla, and I have 30% oil tankers. Well, actually, the 25% Tesla I would not buy at current prices, but it's in my portfolio. But should you copy that position? I don't think so, because the way I invest is, and I think is the right way to invest is, yes, you should buy something when it's like depressed, when it's cheap, when it's gutted, when nobody wants it, but when it's clearly in the long term a very good investment. So when the sentiment is very negative, that's when you buy, and then you have to hold it for the 10x or 100x that potential that it has. But that means that you're not going to sell when it is back out of a depression and it's fairly valued now. No, you don't sell it then, because you want to keep it still. It's seriously overvalued. But should you invest in it when it's already fairly valued? No. But should you keep it and hold it when it's only fairly valued? Yes. There's a difference between buying into something and holding something. So and why? Because when it's fairly valued, you could say, yeah, but Mark, you have 20% Tesla. Why shouldn't I have then also 20% Tesla? Because I own it with a lot less risk. I already actually cashed out most of it. Like, this is only a small position. If I would have kept all my Tesla, I would have a position of 50%. I already made money on this, and for me to see it go back from fair value to serious undervaluation again, which is possible, it's not probable, it's possible. I mean, there is more risk for Tesla to correct here at $1,000 than it is, and it was at $200 or $300 when I invested. So if you enter currently at current price, your risk is much higher to lose money than when I did, and so you shouldn't just copy positions. What you should do is to copy what the people that you admire. If you want to follow certain investors, you invest when they invest. But you don't copy their portfolio, but you can copy their trades when they buy into something, or when they decide to sell something, you also have it, then you sell it too. Or when you decide to buy something, then you buy it too. And so for me right now, I have invested in oil tankers, and they are cheaper than when I invested. So that's the one position that you actually can copy. But as always, the investments I make, when they happen, it's usually very uncomfortable to do so. When I invested below 200 in Tesla, also people were very negative about it. And when I invested in crypto, or just in general stock market, only 2 months ago, when everything was crashing, there was a lot of resistance and a lot of bearish talk. So it's always difficult actually to buy at the right time, because sentiment is very negative. And it's not easy, because bottom picking is a dirty business, and you end up being pooped on very often. I have been lucky with my bottom picking with the stock market. I had exactly the bottom there. That was being lucky because you don't really know how deep it will go. The more it goes lower, the more likely it will stop going lower, but there is always a small probability it will go even deeper. So, yeah, I was saying with Tesla, I was lucky to pick the bottom there, but I mean that's luck also. And actually with the tankers now, I'm not lucky. I actually misjudged it because a 30% correction is not fun, and that's what I just experienced with that investment. But yeah, I do think that's a good investment. We need some music here, baby. Can I put on some music? Hey, baby, come. I have a beautiful little girl here. May I present to you? My BCH gang lady, huh? BCH gang lady, huh? I dressed her up, especially for you guys, huh? She likes my drink, but she cannot touch this anymore because it's not for babies, huh? It's not for babies. It is Bailey's. That's not for babies, huh? This is the Roger Ver shirt, the famous Roger Ver shirt. Wat is er, meisje? What's the problem, lady? No, you cannot have that drink. Prepare for drama, guys, because she's a very persistent girl. When she wants something, she will use all her instruments that she has to get it. Yes, the crypto market is still quite optimistic indeed. Good observation. Actually, I don't follow it that much, but that's also indeed people become more certain that there will be a boom sooner or later and they will make tons of money. But yeah, that's not a good sign. You want to see doubt and pessimism. Actually, then things look much brighter. Actually, that's not there with crypto. So that confirms that it is still. If you look at the Trololo trend line and the boom and bear cycle and the undervaluation over time, like from that you can say like, okay, it's likely we're gonna get 60% overvaluation quite often the next year to year and a half. And so, but then you also want to look at sentiment. And sentiment confirms that. There is still too much bullishness. This is an early bull market. That means it climbs a wall of worry. That's how early bull markets go. People are actually generally worried and not positive. They are neutral. They are not negative, but they are not positive also, and that's not really there. So, but that will come back as crypto corrects and people start to become more negative again. So yeah, guys, Read.cash, you should check that out. As if you're a Bitcoin Cash investor, I think it's really worthwhile to invest or donate to that fund. I did so myself for a large amount of $100,000, and I think it's absolutely worth it because that's really missing in all cryptos, but Bitcoin Cash too is adoption. You really need to see those transaction numbers go up a lot, and that's not happening in Bitcoin Cash. And very few, actually, I don't know where that happens because not in Bitcoin Core, not in Ethereum. Yeah, but high transaction fees. It's very rare, and it really needs to be there before you can have. It's also really also confirms that we're not ready for a bubble in crypto because first you want to see really adoption catching adoption go up a lot yet, and that's really what we need to see, and also what builds a strong foundation for price speculation, price appreciation. And I think Read.cash is the best website currently in the Bitcoin Cash world that really has a promise to deliver there. The way it works is that people that are active on the website get Bitcoin Cash as a reward. And then you could say, yeah, but that's a bit like Steam, for example, where they also reward people with Steam to be active on the Steemit website, and it causes for poor content, like stupid comments, because they get paid to comment. But and there's truth to that. It's really hard to get that right, actually. But I think the Read.cash team is doing a great job there. If you look at the comments, yeah, once they started with this fund, and so people to just be active, you did saw the quality of the content go down a lot. But they're really working hard on getting that algorithm right, and to make sure that the people that really provide quality content get rewarded. But I do think that's really, it's one possible use case or that maybe lift off, because a big problem with cryptocurrency is to find users, and I think Bitcoin Cash has been on the wrong path to try to get like brick and mortar merchant adoption, because crypto is not competitive enough there to be used. Like, why would you use crypto or Bitcoin Cash with a merchant? It's not worth it for the merchant to figure that out. The amount of customers are too low, and the amount of extra customers that they're gonna get thanks to really studying that and implementing that and learning all their employees about that is not worth it. It doesn't make financial sense. So I think that's a part. I think we should focus much more on online adoption of cryptocurrency, because it makes a lot of sense to pay with crypto on websites, because it is easier than a credit card. We have a singer here. Yeah, but in case of Read.cash, you need like it makes sense for it's a profitable enterprise actually for us Bitcoin Cash holders to see if you take a small piece of your Bitcoin Cash holdings, and you can like convert that to like, I don't know, 10, 100 or 1,000 new users. That's profitable for you, huh? Even though you lose, say, like let's say 1% or 5% of your holdings. Ela. We have a DJ in the house here, but there is only one real DJ here, and that's me, my little baby. Huh? Yeah? But she likes to flip the music. But and you can accomplish that with Read.cash. Like the money you donate to that fund will be converted into new users that will learn to use Bitcoin Cash, and as his first crypto experience, they're happy to get paid. It's many people from poor countries that are happy with $1, $5, $10. That makes a big difference for them, and that's their first crypto experience. And you know that's really okay. Like they don't write proper English, and it's full of spelling mistakes and all that. But I think the Read.cash team has the right vision there, that the more content there and people that they are able to attract to the website, after a while you will actually get quality content at the top, and you will have to dig for poor content. And that's true for the articles, and also true for the comments. So I think they may succeed, because it's really like many cryptos are trying to go into that direction, have some kind of crypto blogging platforms, but only one or two will really succeed in it, where people get rewarded with crypto payments for the content that they create. And Read.cash is really doing an amazing job. Look at the stats page; they're growing fast. So I think great investment for Bitcoin Cash holders. If you want to see the value of your coins go up, I hope you also donate to that. If you have some, if you want to see your Bitcoin Cash coins deliver. Let me take a look here at the comments, guys. Who's drinking with me? What would you like to cheer on? Hi, Mrs. Joy is now 1 year and a half old, and she has a sister now, even, Martin. Isn't she a beautiful cow? Yes, you want to? What? You want to? Oh, she wants the cocktail, but the cocktail is not for the baby, yeah? No, we cannot do that. Bad habits, I have to break them quickly. Yum, yum, yum. So yeah, Jurg, thanks for the question about adoption of crypto. I hope that answered it. She's a dancer too, huh? Yoo-hoo! What? I need a fun thing to the thing to the thing. Này. I need a fun thing to the thing to the thing. I need a fun thing to the thing to the thing. Ay. She's a bite. What? Wachi? No, I'm not gonna carry you. You can go there, Go to mommy, Go to mommy, Huh? Maybe you can give her a drink, baby. She wants my cocktail. You drink a Guinness. Pascal de Grote. Well, cheers, my friends. Long time no see. Chocomilk on the rocks. Thank you, guys. Yes, she's very beautiful, Joy. My heart. Let me show you my beautiful daughter. But can I flip the camera here? Maybe, no? I don't think I can. This is on the laptop, it's not on the phone. Okay. Oi! Look who's sleeping here, Huh? Martin. He's the mommy of Martin. Tabby. Watch. This little one there, she's she's quite something. But Martin is sleeping all day long, except when she wants milk. Eh? Yeah, all tankers is very difficult indeed. One of the biggest bulls, Calvin Frudge, as Flo points out, threw in the towel and sold all his stocks, and a day later goes 10% down, so he's winning. Huh? But yeah, I really like the response of Marius. His video, yeah, it's not easy to invest and yeah, often you have to sit on a lot of losses before it goes up. Yeah, that's part of it. Everything comes with a price, and the price to pay to make lots of gains is that sometimes you have to go through lots of losses. And if you don't want to pay that price, then you're not gonna get the huge gains. Also, there's no avoiding that. I mean, sometimes you can get lucky and avoid it, but it's gonna come back. I Joy. I have to change my DJ setup to my laptop, otherwise I'm losing my let me also check. How is the video quality? Is it good enough? Rafael says that he's from the Philippines and he's using BCH now. It's great to hear, man. It's gonna rain here? Will it rain, my dear? Huh? Will it rain? Huh? Will it rain? Yeah? You think it will rain? Or not? Huh? Will it rain? Huh? Yeah? It might. What? Yeah, that's true, yes. She talks already, yeah? At least the sounds. She makes the sounds. Huh? That's how it starts, copying the sounds. Huh? Wat is er, meisje? Wat is er, hè? Ja. No. She wants me to carry her, but no, we're not gonna do that now, A ball? Hi, Melinda. Thank you so much. The temperature here in Kenya is very good. It's always like summer in Europe. 20 degrees, 25, 20 degrees, 25, never warmer, never colder. At night it will go maybe to 15 or 16, 17, 18, something like that. And that's cold then. Because you get used to the temperature. Yes. Watch. Nee, Joy. Staking coins. Al Professor says that there are interesting cryptocurrencies and new coins. Yes. I will have to study that, but yeah, I haven't done so yet. That's good to hear. I do believe that nee, Joy, come here. That the big thing that's I'm missing in Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum is proof of stake, but not only like validating of transactions can be done, I think, in a much better way than proof of work with proof of stake, but also like powers to the coin holder. That's really missing. I think it's super important concept that important decisions are made by the owners, and that is the coin holders. That's not the lead developers or developers or no, they are not owners of the coin. The owners of the coin are the coin holders, and so they should have that's where the power should lay. Also, not with the miners; they don't own any coins, miners. So it makes a lot of sense to me that a coin should be structured like that, and that's not it's not there yet, and I do think that's the future. I could be wrong, but so when I plan to diversify away from Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash actually, once these start to pump versus other coins, which I do think will happen over the next year. And then I will look into coins that have indeed proof of stake, or that have power to the stakeholders. I think Tezos is like that. So I think that's it's a very good characteristic of Tezos. With my daughter, I speak Dutch and English. Yeah. Thank you, Stibel. She's so cute. Joy, thank you so much. Dag. She says bye in Dutch. Dag. Dag. Bye bye. Ga je het zeggen hier? Zeg maar dag. Dag. Bye bye. Bye bye. Dag. Ja, hè? Dag. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. But we're not going, eh, guys? Hey, I mean, the show just started. She just like. The shirt needs some adapting. Yeah, the shirt is too big. They don't have BCH gang shirts for toddlers yet. Avalanche. I haven't studied it. I can't give my opinion on it. Thank you, Cyril Ledesma. Cyril Ledesma. Dangerous baby here hanging over the rails. Pas op, Joy. Nena. Good to see that despite being a great analyst, you do really spend more time with your family. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's not there yet fully. Still a workaholic. But yeah, I do try to make an effort for that. But I think that, like, I would like when I'm 50, like I'm 40 now, 50 in 10 years, when my children are also like older, I'd like to spend a lot more time with my children. I really, hopefully, I build down my professional career, but not yet. I think that the mom has a lot more value to offer in the early years, but the father can offer a lot more value in the later years. And so I hope that I can do it much more there than now. And I expect my girlfriends actually to carry 80% or 90% of the load of raising these babies here. For me, 1-2 hours per day time with them spent, I think I'm already a hero. I mean, quality time, even though I'm home all day, but actually really playing with them and doing things with them. Yeah, maybe 1 to 2 hours per day, and I find that sufficient. Yeah, I'm not into the let's divide the responsibility 50-50 here, because, well, you know, I make the money, and that's my prime And of course, it's more than making money. It's like the ambition to change the world and have an impact is very important to me and make a difference professionally. So that this I would say is my priority. Yeah. Stiebel says that I paused the crypto investments I have for 2 years. Just trying to catch up again. There is so much going on, so many new projects. Nice to see you're doing well. Thank you, Stiebel. Okay, so now you start to study the market. Good for you. We'll surely pray for your long life, says Zirilla. Thank you. I hope also that I'm living long. I learned at young age that that's not a given, that life is very fragile, and that's very helpful to make the right decisions in life. Okay, are you ready to dance? Huh? Are you ready to dance? Yeah? Good call on Tesla. Thank you. Keeps on going up. I only trip with you. 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 Let me get something interesting. Be right back. Be right back. This is Martin, huh? Martin, huh? A baby, huh? Baby, huh? Sister of Joy, huh? And also sister of Mikey, huh? Half sister, pas op, hè? Yeah. Nee. Beautiful baby, huh? Only 1 week old now. Very beautiful. Huh? I didn't know you can get white babies in Africa, but you can, huh? Joy looks much more like her mom, because she has a big forehead that they have here and that her mom has, huh? But she does. For the people here, she doesn't look like her mom at all because she's white. Though she has the nose from her mom also. Huh? And her hair, yeah, that's totally Muzungu. She looks like a Muzungu, they say here. That's the white stranger. Is a translation of Muzungu. But they call all white people here Muzungus. But Martine is even more looking like me because she doesn't have the big forehead of Joy and the mom. And the nose, yes, it's like her mom. But yeah, Mikey looks totally not like me. It looks like her mom. So it's a bit of a lottery, the genetic lottery. You don't choose that. But I am very happy when my baby looks like me. Of course, that feels very good. But she's sleeping. Ha ha ha. I feel very fortunate that I can experience all this and have my own babies, because I was afraid by the end of my 30s that I might fail in that operation. Because I tried with 2 different girls and it failed like So I thought I was maybe impotent. But when I think about it, I think they were just taking anticonception behind my back, or just lying about being able to have babies. That happens also. Because I'm not impotent, and now I know. Are you guys still here? Because no comments. Might rain here. There are clouds. See the clouds? I think it's a little bit too windy to keep Martin here on the balcony. I think I should maybe bring her back. I'll be right back. Shoot some interesting questions or remarks, guys, so that we can chit chat a little. Hey, A-Cat, how are you? Welcome to the weekend show. Did you watch the ABC deaf meeting that's from Bitcoin Cash? No, I don't follow these because they lost all legitimacy for me. Yeah, no, I don't think we should follow their lead any longer, and so they should just be ignored. And we should be building whatever we want to build, and just let them do their thing, but not get distracted by them. Very important. It's very important in life. In your relationships also, like you should say there should be when somebody's not treating you well, there should be a point where you say no more. Like it's over. No, I'm not interested. I'm not answering your emails. I'm not picking up your calls. Just over. It's over and out, and so that you can like put your energy into other people. Like life is short. And it's the same professionally. There be a point where you say no, it's over. I'm not gonna get involved anymore. I'm not gonna lose any more energy and time or money on this relationship. Like you have to cut your losses and move on to the next one. Hey, Eddie in the sky, how are you? Nice to see you. What do you think of Neuralink? I haven't studied that. It's a project from Elon Musk also, but I haven't studied it. I don't know. Um, Aaron Demir says that he's still nervous about his BCH holdings because of ABC. Yes, that is a risk factor still in Bitcoin Cash. They are not out yet, and they still have a big. They can still cause lots of damage because most of the miners still run Bitcoin ABC. They should be running BCHN or some of the other clients, not Bitcoin ABC, but they do still because Bitcoin ABC and Amori have been very nasty. The things they did, and I've been blind to it for too long. But they have used all kind of tricks to basically cement their position of being the reference client and basically excluding all competition with all kind of tricks and so we really have to take these things out. Like for example, I tweeted about it, but the way it works is that Bitcoin ABC, like why do most miners and exchanges and wallets still use that client? It's because every 6 months there's a forced upgrade, and you always have the risk then that you lose funds if you don't upgrade in time, except and if you use the Bitcoin ABC client, because they what they did was that um, if you do the upgrade, then you will automatically, like, your software will stop working. So now everywhere runs Bitcoin ABC, that the software will stop working. Instead of losing money, it will just stop working. um, but that means also that they have to upgrade to the next Bitcoin ABC client, and so that's how they stay in power. But they should not like have built it that way, because they built it that way because people were complaining like every 6 months an upgrade. They didn't want to do that because every time you're at risk of losing funds. And so that's why they built this like automatic replay protection in, but it also makes everybody dependent on them. Whereas what they should have done was negotiate with the community and say like, okay, so when do you like, how often would you like it to upgrade then? Because, and then they should have kept the old system where they always have to um, convince the majority of people to upgrade. Now they don't have to convince anyone because everybody will do it, because otherwise the software stops working. So they changed the system the way it's supposed to work, and it's still to their advantage. But BCHN team is fighting this hard, and uh, and um, and I think they will win. But of course, it's still a risk. But it's a risk we're taking. Like, it's always like that. When something is cheap, when something is a great opportunity, like Bitcoin Cash is today, $250 or $230 is very cheap. It's cheaper than when I started investing in Bitcoin Cash, which is now 3 years ago. That I started investing in Bitcoin Cash in August of 2017. It was $300. Now it's 230. But a lot has changed in those 3 years. Bitcoin Cash is not just a newly forked coin of Bitcoin Core. It's today the alternative to Bitcoin Core. Um, Bitcoin Core has continued over those 3 years to fuck up, but the like the market share is still quite high of Bitcoin Core. So there's still like great opportunity here, and yes, Bitcoin Cash has much drama and much conflict. That's true, but is the only coin that has a decentralized development environment where you have several clients competing with each other. Even though Bitcoin ABC is the dominant one, there are many others, and that's, well, okay. You also have that in Ethereum, but in very very few coins you have that. No? Yeah, but there been some serious problems with Bitcoin Cash. But I'm bullish about it because it's all priced in. All the misery is priced in. So the biggest, I think, loss for Bitcoin Cash was the split with Bitcoin SV, where, yeah, I mean, this Calvin Ira and this other guy, Satoshi there, the Satoshi guy. Um, they did a lot of nasty stuff, and they were clearly out for a split, but they also succeeded in taking many valuable people with them because of how Omori and Bitcoin ABC treated people in the Bitcoin Cash world. They treat them poorly, and so many people had justifiable critiques toward Bitcoin ABC, what they did with Bitcoin Cash. They were not scaling fast enough. They were not like, and they should have done that. And that's why you have valuable people now at Bitcoin SV, because it has been scaling faster. But of course, that's a big failure of Bitcoin Cash. But I think all these things will be made up once Bitcoin ABC is no more the lead, and BCHN is leading, and the other clients. Then I think we will see many of the people, at least I hope, but I think we have a good chance to see many of the people that actually went away from Bitcoin Cash to come back. And of course, the biggest prize is just Bitcoin Core continuing to fail and continuing to have high transaction fees, and Ethereum also failing to see their transaction fees going down on the chain. But Bitcoin Cash is doing a great job there. Like the transactions are super cheap and continue to be very cheap. But also innovation is happening on Bitcoin Cash now. In contrast to Bitcoin Core, like now you have tokens, the SLP tokens, and they are building great privacy solutions. So yeah, I have good hope. Like of course I wouldn't go all in on it, but yeah, 30% of my portfolio is certainly justifiable. I believe is my biggest crypto position. After that, only have Ethereum that's like 15%, and then some like very small positions, altcoins that I haven't sold, but or Byte and Bismuth, but that's really very negligible. Do you think Ethereum will become bigger in market cap than Bitcoin Core? Yes, I do. I think it will be the first one. It's starting to rain here. Time to emigrate, huh? Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Can I show? Yeah? Or not? Can I or not? I like to show that. Baby, yeah? Huh? Here? Huh? The baby is breastfeeding? Huh? Huh? And Joy also breastfed, huh? For 1 year? Huh? She liked that very much, but now not anymore, huh? Now not anymore, huh? Oi, oi. What's up? Nee, baby. Nee, Joy, nee, nee, nee. Mm, yeah. Should I put this off? You wanna? Are you watching something? Um. Yes. I know you guys prefer to watch the ladies anyway, so you can watch my lady. Now is burp time for the baby. Yeah? Huh? Oh, she's burping. Huh? She likes to drink. Huh? Um, Yannick says, Koval, hi Yannick. Mark, BCH is losing so much time because of those internal competition. I am worried. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. But yeah, it's worth it. Like it's worth it. This is Bitcoin, huh? Because it's Bitcoin, huh? Like people, yeah. Technically, you could say no. It's a fork of Bitcoin because it forked of Bitcoin. Yeah, but it forked of Bitcoin the day before Bitcoin implemented SegWit, which is separating the transactions from the signatures, and I mean, which is Bitcoin then? Like that's Yeah, and also the idea that of course, like, Bitcoin would never have become a success if it was SegWit from the start, SegWit coin, with a limited amount of transactions, and you have to pay, how much is it, 10 cents or half a dollar for a transaction, and it can take very, very long before you get validated, and sometimes you don't get validated at all. Like, Bitcoin would have never become a success. Is that Bitcoin then? No, it's not Bitcoin. Like, it's a much less interesting offering. So you can change something in something much less attractive, which happened there. However, Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin. Yes, it forked, okay, but um, like, everybody that owns Bitcoin when it forked owns Bitcoin Cash. It's the same amount, the same people that used to have Bitcoin Cash today, and and it works the way Bitcoin became a success. Still, it works like that, and it has the right attitude, because Bitcoin maximalism was actually something very bad that you saw from the start with Bitcoin. I not start, but after a couple of years, it was there already, and this idea that transactions should be like it should be like it's a scarce resource, Bitcoin blockchain, and you should pay good money to be able to be on there, and it should not be used for other applications and money, and like, that's all very wrong, and that's what it is today. Like, no, it has so much more potential, and that's what Bitcoin Cash is. So I would say it's the Bitcoin, the way it has worked, and it has continued to innovate, and it continues to innovate, and so it's even a better Bitcoin, because it doesn't have that Bitcoin maximalism or idiocies. It has it a little bit, actually. Maurice Seche with Bitcoin ABC did also do some of those things, but I get people that really I really, the big value in Bitcoin Cash is the community that shares this vision, and that was also the moment the lead developer starts to go in the wrong direction, speaks up and basically blocks whatever these guys, and it will be true for miners too. Like, they don't really control the project. It's the community that controls the project, and if they go too far, and it even goes into a fork, then, well, you might lose the name, but you won't lose the community. You might use the ticker, but you won't lose the community. It's that community of idealistically driven people. That's where the value lays, because they really cause adoption. They really share. Um, they really, yeah, make it happen. And that's what you buy when you invest in Bitcoin Cash. That's the highest value you get there, that you don't um, get elsewhere. The sound money principle, that there shouldn't be not it should not be inflated, not to pay anyone, also not deaths, and the issuance of the currency is fixed. You cannot tamper with that. This is, for example, not available in Ethereum. There is no fixed supply. They might change it. They might issue more coins for other things than securing the coin. That's not sure there. Did you sell your BSV when the fork happened? Yes. And I was able to bump the amount of Bitcoin Cash I had by 30%. But I really misjudged the value of Bitcoin SV. It's only like today that I really realized that actually they also had a very good point, and there was really, they had some complaints were justified, and I also understand now better how come Bitcoin SV is as valuable as Bitcoin Cash. I never expected that, but that's the case. Is because they did certain things right that Bitcoin Cash did wrong, such as scaling a lot. They did that very well. And allowing other applications to build on top of Bitcoin and use the Bitcoin blockchain for data even. That's what they do, and that Amaris to share with Bitcoin ABC really pushed away. But you should allow that to happen. Alexandru Hanai says that, hi Mark, every week there's some billionaire that says that he started investing in Bitcoin, but that's Bitcoin BTC, not Bitcoin BCH. So there are much better investments than Bitcoin Cash, or much better altcoins, he says, than Bitcoin Cash. But that's really like um, um, people always come in at the top. People come in with the biggest player. You're gonna invest in electrical cars. What you gonna invest in? Tesla, yeah, because that's the biggest one. A new industry. Can you put this off, baby? Will always, like, people that get into a new industry will look at the lead players first. That doesn't mean they are the ones that are winning. Actually, it's only later they will start to study the industry more, and maybe they'll discover that actually that's not such a great idea. And let's transfer to some competing players. That's likely to happen with many people that start to invest in Bitcoin, BTC. Yeah, Ayokop says, Mihail, that he doesn't understand me. He believes that Ethereum will take Bitcoin BTC over in total market cap because of the innovation. And but your portfolio has more Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum. Yeah, it's true. Like, Ethereum really is. It's especially the amount of people, companies, applications that build on top of Ethereum is very impressive. Um, Joy, stop it! Sometimes I have to scream, otherwise. Stop it! She will wind my ears off. Um, yeah, it's true. I think the risk reward of Ethereum is very good because of that. Joy, can you stop her? I'm sorry, guys, for the screaming. There is more coming, though. Joy, can you stop her? Stoppen? Stoppen? Yeah. Yeah, but there are different factors that you have to take into account when you decide how much to allocate to something. And it's not only the mind and the reason I believe that you should follow. When I follow only like objective facts, yes, Ethereum should have a higher allocation. But the heart also is important to follow. And for me, I have no love for Ethereum. I think it's intellectually a very good project, but my heart is not into it. And so that's also very important. It's like with cars or with partners. Yeah, your mind may say like, this is a perfect car for you, but if your heart is not into it, don't do it. And then there's a car that is like, your mind says, no, it's bad because of this and bad because of that, but your heart is into it, buy it. Because that will, with your heart, you will overcome all the issues that a car will give you. But if your heart is not into it, your first issue, give up. That's the same with a partner. My love is true. Same with the ladies. If your heart is not into it, they tend to also have issues. The ladies. they can bring up issues, and then to overcome it, it's a big battle. So if your heart is into it, you're gonna go through that. But if it's not into it, not. And so yeah, that's why. Huh? Do you think Mercedes or Audi will ever catch up with Tesla, or will they just be copying Tesla forever? It looks really bad for these legacy automakers. They have really been fucking up so badly the past 5 years. Like 10 years, okay, 10 years ago you could say okay, you can forgive them, but 5 years ago, like they should have really jumped on this, and they haven't. So Porsche has brought out a beautiful electrical car, the Cayman, what's the name? Taycan. And it is actually a better car than Tesla when it comes to driving. It's a very fun car to drive, much more sporty than a Tesla. But there are so many fronts where they fail that it's not a competitive offer. First of all, it costs double the price of a Tesla. It costs 200,000 instead of 100,000 for the best Tesla. But the range is bad. It goes maybe, I don't know, 300 kilometers or so range. So you have like this kind of anxiety, like with a bad phone where the battery goes out always. It's not pleasant to use. Nena joy. It's the same with a car where the battery is out all the time. It's not pleasant to use. Ella? And Joy likes to touch the baby, which she cannot. It's not like a baby doll, Joy. The baby cannot be touched, only softly. Yeah, the baby, softly and touch softly. Zachtjes. Ja, zachtjes. So anxiety, battery anxiety, range anxiety, as they call it. Bill Gates bought himself a Porsche Taycan, and he says he likes the car, but he has a range anxiety. Well, you don't have that with a Tesla because the range is a lot more. The battery holds a lot more energy. Actually, it's not the battery; it's more efficiently built in every front, allowing you to do maybe 400 or 500 kilometers. I don't know. It's quite a big difference with the Taycan. Then there is charging. Charging needs to be easy and fast, and you need many charging. A good charging network. Porsche and Volkswagen has not invested in that, so you end up using third-party providers where you have to install an app and you have to activate the app to charge, and it's not so user-friendly and it's not so fast. And so, yeah, that's very important. That has to be in order also. Then there is, what else is there? There's also the vision of an electrical car goes further than let's change the gasoline engine with an electrical engine. Tesla does much more than that. This is the vision that is basically, it works like a phone. It updates itself over the internet. And it's built in such a way that you can update many things over the internet. So it doesn't have like 1,000 buttons and handles in the car. No, everything is via the touchscreen, and so you can update that. You can always improve that. It's not the case with a Porsche. It still has even a stupid clock in the middle of its dashboard, and they have actually 3 clocks. And why do you have 3 clocks on the dashboard? It's so outdated, even for the Porsche Taycan. They haven't evolved. So yeah, they have a lot of, even the best legacy automakers as Porsche Taycan, they put so much money into building a decent electric car, fails on so many fronts still. And so I think that many will go broke over the next 5 years in this from these players. They won't be able to make it. They won't make it. Porsche will make it, but many others won't. And Porsche still has a lot of work to do to catch up with Tesla, despite being the best performer from the legacy automakers. Yeah, I hope that answered your question, Cotilia. Do you think there will be a better opportunity to invest in Tesla? Asks Jakob Michael. Yes, but it's going to take a long time. I think it's going to take 4 years or so before you have again a great opportunity to invest in Tesla. No. But it's the same in crypto. It's like it takes years before you have another great opportunity to invest in crypto. But right now the opportunity is there, but it will go away as time progresses, and it will take again 4 years or so before the market has went through a boom and a bust. And the same in the oil tankers. In every sector, these cycles they take long, and it's rare that you have a bear market that has really played out strong and prices are really depressed, and it's a great time to get in. Yeah, a great point is Cotilia. I think a lot of traditional automakers might have a similar fate to Kodak in the digital photo industries, indeed. And also the cell phone industry, with Nokia at the time, the leader, was totally wiped out by the smartphones coming on the market, because it innovates on so many fronts. It changes a cell phone, into a computer, and most cell phone providers were not able to really make that transition. Even not the market leader, who had 90% of the market, Nokia, failed to do so, and lost its whole business. And that's just phones. Cars are much more difficult to make profitably. It's a much bigger project, much harder. So that's the big problem. Like Porsche has made a decent EV, but losing tons of money on it. Even though they ask $200,000 for a car, can sell it to very few people, but the production cost is very high, because there's so much catching up to do, and they don't have scale. You need scale also. No, the opportunity is not in Tesla today. It is in Bitcoin Cash, and it is in Ethereum. It is very cheap today, or oil tankers, and there are some other opportunities also, of course, many others that I haven't studied, but that's where the opportunity lies. Tesla missed the train. I think so. But if you're a rich motherfucker, you can buy a Tesla Roadster Founder Edition. That's still an opportunity when it comes to Tesla, selling at $250,000, and likely will be worth a lot more when it's released into your hands. Allez, not a lot more, but more. So you can immediately sell it for a profit, but I think it will be worth a lot more in 10 to 20 years if you keep them. Just like the McLaren. McLaren. Oh, what's happening here? What's happening here? What is this baby doing? Huh? This baby is grabbing daddy's cocktail and drinking it, huh? And is it tasty? Is it yum yum? You like it? Is it yum yum? Yum yum? US government won't allow companies like Ford or GM to fail. They are an American icon and also a war machine. We'll see. We'll see. They said that also about the banks at the time, and then suddenly Lehman, they allowed Lehman to go broke. Lehman Brothers. Yeah, you guys are also not so active. Huh? Ziriel says that's normal for parents having naughty children. Yes, like this one. Eh? She's testing everything now. She almost threw this glass on my feet. Huh? Madame? Huh? Yeah, raising babies is a job, huh? Huh? They are not good girls just like that. No. It's through a baby? Huh? It's also with girlfriends. They are not just good girls like that. You have to go through a little fight for that. Huh?
You as a man, you need to also a parent.
Yes. As a man, you have to show who's the boss. Huh? And that bad girls, they don't get sweet pies. No, bad girls, they get kicked out. Huh? They can go live somewhere else. Huh? And these bad girls here, yeah, you have to sleep alone. Eh? That's the punishment now. Eh? I'm putting her in a room alone. Huh? She can scream very loud there. Iran Demir, do you think end of 2021 will be the start of a new bull market? I think we already started the bull market a year ago in crypto. It's almost 2 years ago, I think. It was in this 18 that we hit the bottom of 3,150. It's 1 year and a half ago. That's when the bull market started, I think. Did you want to say anything more about that? Because I like this topic, baby.
About what?
About bad girls and what you should do for them to become good girls.
But if you are as a guy, if you are in love with the girl,
yes.
If the girl is bad, you are the one who's going to make your own decision. Yes or no?
Yes. But yeah, if you're in love with the girl and the girl is bad, what do you do? Huh? Then you're in trouble. Would I ever consider investing in Facebook? No. Or Apple or Google? No. No. Or Microsoft? No, because no, they are already valued fairly for sure. Huh? And once you conquer the world, there is only one way forward, and that's to lose it all. You can't conquer more than the world. That's all you can conquer. In the case of Facebook, there's not much.
Joy.
Do you have any plans to write a book? No. Or a course? No. To share your investment philosophy? No. Too much work, guys. I make money investing, and this is easy to do a little live show or share a short YouTube video or make a tweet, but making courses and books is lots of work. My priority goes now to investing, putting less time in investing, and in also in teaching about investing, and putting more time in building up my family and maintaining my family. So that's really my priority starting to shift. And everybody who wants to learn from me can easily learn from me by just following me or checking my old work. There's so many videos and tweets, you can just go through them. That's what I do when I find someone interesting. the more interesting they are, the more that I watch their history and study their past videos and or podcasts or yeah. Did I ever have a day job? Yes. As a salesman, I started call centers and then for car companies, Toyota, and but just on and then I in the biorefineries, I had the first real job where I had full-time job. I worked for 1 to 2 years selling biorefineries. That was the only job that I had. That was a full-time job when I was 25 or so. And after that, I stopped and focused on investing. Yes. Okay. Bye, baby. Yeah, I'm studying Bill Ackman, for example. It's interesting. Actually, Bill Ackman was sharing that his fund had a 16% return if you would have invested in 2004. I think it means after expenses, hopefully, because it's a hedge fund. You would have a 16% up until today, which means that he 11-folded his portfolio or your investment in 15 years or so. And that's, of course, a very good return. But yeah, my return is a lot higher than that. And the track record starts in 2008, so it's also a lot longer. And so I'm very proud of my returns as an investor. And it's smart of me to lower my risk, because when you have amazing returns, well, the downfall is near. Because it will fuck up your confidence. You will get too much confidence. You will take on too much risk, and you will lose a lot of your gains. That's the most probable to happen with me. And so, hey baby, how are you? Hey, hello, hello. Martin, when she's waking up, it means it's titty time, huh? Titty time, huh? Or maybe the diaper. Let me check. Huh? Waar is te kijken, hè? Let's take a look here, huh? So for me, it's wise to. I think it was the right move to invest in oil tankers, even when timing is off. It takes another year or 2 years before it take off. To invest in something that's not correlated to my other investments is wise. Huh? I actually think that I might be wrong about gold. Oi, 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 oi. What is the measure? Oi, 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 oi. My hands are cold. Huh? My hands are cold. Huh? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. The diaper is okay. Huh? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Huh? Well. Shucky, shucky, shucky. Shucky, shucky, shucky. Sorry. So I might be wrong about gold, because gold is really flirting with its all-time high of $1,800. Still at 1,700 or so, and it's flirting a little bit too long with it. Normally, like, this should not happen. The all-time high should not be breached. Like, that doesn't happen in a bear market. It's a contradiction. So the moment gold is breached, you will get a video from me that I was that wrong about gold, and probably about commodities and about the commodity cycle. And I think the mistake I might have, if that happens, then I think that it's possible that we get actually that I'm right still, in that no, we don't get a long-term commodity bull market, but we get a dead cat bounce, the same way it happened in the middle of the 80s, because there was a big bull market in the 1970s, and the peak was in 1979. That was for gold, $800. But then it collapsed a lot, but in 1985 you had a dead cat bounce of a couple of years of strong, actually rising commodity prices, and gold went to, was it $600 or $650, and it went first to $300 or $400, and it went back to 650 or so. And so I think then, yeah, that's what we will. I mean, that was 5 years after the bull market. We had a small dead cat bounce. I lost a couple of years, and you could make good money in commodities again. But then after that, in 1987, 1988, it was over, and that was 10, 12 years bear market after that. So that's why it's called a dead cat bounce, because it didn't breach all-time highs, and it was in a long-term bear market. So I think that's actually possible here, because commodities have been going down a lot, like since 2008, and so that's 12 years now. So a dead cat bounce here is actually likely, that commodities for a couple of years go up considerably, and that many people think, oh, we have a new long-term bull market in commodities, but they'll be wrong, and those that don't sell in a couple of years end up holding the bag for another 10-year bear market. So I think that's actually possible here. And so these oil tankers may actually benefit a lot from that, but many other commodity companies also, such as gold miners, coal miners. I got a friend who talked about coal mining. It's also a depressed industry, and it's really also a black industry in that it's looked upon very negatively, the same as cigarette companies in the 90s, like Philips, who were looked at as the evil of society. And actually the amount of smokers also went down a lot. But what happened since then is that if you would have remained invested in a company like Philips, you would have tenfolded your money in 20 years. So it was a much better investment than the average shares on the stock market, despite the amount of smokers going down a lot. And why did that happen? Because, well, it was the how do you call it, the black sheep of the market. And so all these institutions and moral investors were dumping these shares independent of their potential or profits, and that causes for serious undervaluation, and that you buy that, you're gonna likely get rewarded. And it's a bit the same as going on in the oil sector today, and in coal sector especially. I believe that's correct. And so like people look upon that as, oh, that's the past and it's bad for the environment, and you shouldn't invest in that. But that causes, of course, lower prices. Certainly the case in shipping, oil tankers. I mean, funds are not investing in that. That's of course, it's a 10-year bear market, so you lost your money tenfold. Like you lost 90% about on average in oil tankers the past 10 years. So the masses are certainly not there, or funds are certainly not there. They can't justify such an investment. But it's also looked upon negatively. So yeah, that's potential. But of course, if you get a small commodity cycle, then that's going to do very well, because oil tankers will make money. A small commodity cycle means there is a shortage of commodities and the prices go up. And that means that in the case of oil tankers, that there is more demand for oil, and so there is more shipping, there are more exports going on, and so there will be a shortage of ships, because they don't build they build very few days. So likely shipping rates will go up, and oil tankers will do well. But of course, what you also need is a market, investors to pump up the value of your shares. That's really missing now. But if you have a couple of years of a short commodity that get bounce, where commodity prices go up, that will attract the broader market also. Once it starts to go up, it will attract the broader market that will pump up valuations and allow you to sell for a nice profit. So I do think that's very interesting and very good as a diversification away from, let's say, growth stocks. If you have like Tesla or so many big tech companies and many growth stocks these days are doing very well, but this is a very good diversification away from it that may save your portfolio. And crypto, of course, I think is the most interesting. But yeah, as long as we don't go parabolic in crypto, I do find it really worthwhile to to also invest in other markets and try to make money there, that you can also then invest in crypto and have more coins, stash more coins over the next year. I hope I continue to succeed in that. Yeah, yeah, baby. What would you like to share with our viewers? Eh? Is there something you would like to share with them? No? Guys, if you have a question for Tabby, shoot. Albert S says, finally I got Mark bullish on gold. Yes. Who knows? I'm not bullish on gold, but I'm close to admitting that I was wrong. I'll not be bullish in gold. I don't find that an interesting investment, even if there would be a bull market. The potential is very small compared to many other investments, and it's not the future, it is the past. Even if you get a commodity bull market, as a form of money, it is the past, and it will continue to lose ground, especially now with the invention of cryptocurrencies. How is the food in Kenya, baby?
The food is good.
Yes. What Kenyan food would you recommend to people? What do you think is the best Kenyan food?
I think nyama choma and mokimo and ugali.
Nyama choma is roasted goat meat. Huh?
Yes.
And ugali is what they eat as potatoes here. Huh? It's a little bit like mashed potatoes, but it's not as good as mashed potatoes because it has less taste. Huh? And then what else? Ugali?
Yes.
What is that again?
Ugali.
That's the mashed potato.
Yes. No, not much.
What is that again?
The flour you mix with water and then you make ugali.
Oh.
Maize flour.
Maize flour.
And pidao.
Pidao, what is that?
Rice with spicy. Yes.
Aaron Demir asks, would you recommend paying off house debt over investing in crypto? No. Now is not the time to pay down debts when you're a crypto investor, because crypto is valued low. So it's actually a good idea to take out extra debts against your house. Oh my gosh, what's happening there? It's time to play with the blocks. Because while you pay, actually mortgage debt is very cheap. You pay 2% maybe. That's very cheap. So I would take out some more debt against your house, invest in crypto, and pay it back in a couple of years. Because crypto is very cheap now. Huh? I mean, a mortgage is very good debt to have, because they can't call you. They can't suddenly say like, actually, we would like to see all our money right now. No, and you're sure that you only have to pay, I don't know, X amount per month, and you're sure also that you can pay that. Huh? Even if things go bad, you get a job, a shitty job, and you can pay that. So you're very sure that you can pay that, and it's a big pile of money, and the interest rate is very low. It's way below inflation. Inflation is 5%. You're getting money, and they don't even get the value back, inflation adjusted. You actually pay them less back than they give to you if you count for real inflation. So it's a profit making loan, just counting for inflation. But if you're a good investor and you invest it also in Great risk reward ratio investments. It's not only a profit making loan, it can make you actually rich. Huh? Yeah, not bad. I'm gonna get another drink because I'm not getting served here. I should get served, but services, the quality of the household services have gone down as of late. Not sure why that is, my love. Why is that?
Because I delivered a baby and I need to heal fast.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so you are now I need to order something from you.
What would you like to have?
Tea.
Okay, let's see. I'm the one serving now, eh? When the baby arrives, it's hard to say no, eh? A tea, huh? Okay, I will get you a tea. So yeah, guys, you guys don't ask me much, so I'll give you some time, huh? To launch some comments or questions, huh? In the meantime, I'll make a nice drink. What would you like to see, Tabby with the baby or Joy playing with the blocks? Yeah. Okay, we'll put Joy on, eh? Look, Joy is learning to build a tower. Wow, wow, eh? Building a tower. Wow.
Joy,
Nee, niet aankomen, hè?
Joy.
Joy? Nee. Build the tower, build the tower, ja? Ja?
Yeah.
Ja, build the tower. Joy? Joy, nee. Wat